I've had the privilege of not only steering this program, but also just listening on to the various conversations. And I just want to leave you with these words. There is a massive difference between progress and perfection. Let us not be hard on ourselves because perfection takes time, but by virtue that each and every one of you traveled, whether locally or internationally, to be here so you could steer the conversation and take action, it means we have progress in travel and tourism. So a round of applause for each and every one of you. I have had the absolute honor of being your MC, and this is where I bid you farewell and hand you over to somebody incredible. But before I call on stage, I just want to say thank you. Being able to direct programs and to lead conversation is not only my passion, my talent, and my purpose. It is a responsibility I take on my shoulders very seriously. So thank you for trusting me, and thank you for all the kind words you have said to me throughout. So for the last time on this stage, my name is Tami Nkadimeng, and it's been an absolute privilege. Thank you. For our closing ceremony, I leave you in the beautiful and capable hands of the President and CEO of WTTC. Please make a resounding noise for her, Julia Simpson.
Can I just say, I want us to give another big thank you to Tami. I think she's done the most magnificent job. Thank you. Really marvelous. Not just professional, but looks $1 million. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is just one of those rather bitter-sweet moments. I'd like you to join me as we extend our thanks to our current chairman, who is going to be passing on very shortly the baton. I would like to thank all of us, to thank Arnold Donald for being the chairman for 2.5 years. It has been an incredible experience. And I just want to remind people when Arnold took over. Arnold took over, you took over in April 2021. We were in the middle of the pandemic, probably the worst situation that our sector's ever found itself in. You were leading a massive and incredible cruise line company, Carnival, and in the middle of all that, you had the time and the dedication to lead WTTC, and we are so grateful for that. You personally are responsible for helping our sector reopen those borders and reconnect people again and get businesses back up and running, for which we will always be very, very grateful. And since then, it was very funny because you joined and he thought, you know, I'm going to have one summit a year, it's going to be great. So what did we do to you, Arnold? We had 2 summits last year. We were in Manila, and then we were in Riyadh. And then we thought, 2 summits, I mean, honestly, why don't we throw another one in? So we went to Puerto Rico in the middle. So you led us and helped us with all those hosts for 3 summits, which I'm very grateful. And as we know, all great CEOs love their data. And when Arnold arrived, he was really, really keen to understand the numbers we were using, what were we doing. And we've talked about it. We've got these world-renowned economic data that talks about our value, and it talks about the jobs. And Arnold has pioneered during his time, taking that data, building on it, and you have brought the whole environmental and social aspect into that data for what is now truly groundbreaking and will truly make a difference to our businesses and to the planet. And you also did that by ensuring we had a great partnership with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And so we are truly grateful for you for that. But I want to really finish off by saying What I love about Arnold is the total class. You know, he gets off an aeroplane and always looks so elegant, and I've spent about 3 hours with the makeup, and you look incredible, but also your professionalism and your values, and also that dancing, right? We like the dancing. So Arnold, it has been my personal honor to work closely with you, please.
Thank you, Julia. That was very gracious of you. And I want to thank everyone for an exceptional global summit. You know, a special note of gratitude to our absolutely outstanding hosts, and I'm sure you all agree, here in Kigali, especially Francis Gatare and the very dedicated team at the Rwanda Development Board. Thank you, guys. You know, we're also deeply appreciative of our sponsors, whose support, of course, made all this possible. And what about our WTTC staff? Could all the staff currently in the room please stand up? All the staff in the room, stand up, please. So I want to extend my thanks to the entire team. Their tireless efforts have made this summit what I hope all of you feel is an absolute resounding success. So thank you for giving them an applause, but let's give them one more round of applause, please. And now turnaround is fair play. So of course, I want to thank Julia, our CEO. You know, Julia, you've worked tirelessly, and your efforts to ensure that WTTC has the desired impact in promoting and growing travel and tourism. And you've been patient, you've been gracious, you've been very understanding in taking the unsolicited coaching and input that I've given you the past couple of years. So I should have something up here on the stage for you. Where's my guy? Here he comes. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Now, Julia, we expect you to take these on carry-on with you and to see them in your office in London and get through, you know, agriculture, what they have to get through. But no, seriously, Julia, you've been awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So as she pointed out, this is my final global summit as the chair of WTTC. And the gift of holding this summit on the African continent, and in particular here in Rwanda. I visited here in 2019, and it has such a powerful and lasting impact on me. And that, having it here, and the profound honor of serving our members is the absolute best recognition and reward I could possibly receive from serving as chair. So I can't thank you guys enough for being here and experiencing what I experienced back in 2019 and just having your eyes opened. And Manfredi's still here, so Manfredi, thank you for day one suggesting Africa, and here we are, and it's just been amazing. It's been amazing. But I've also had the privilege not only of witnessing firsthand many of the impacts of WTTC, and the impact it's made, you know, but also collaborating with incredibly passionate individuals like each of you. So your dedication, your resilience, and your support have been invaluable to moving our mission forward, and I'm deeply grateful to each of you. But now, the good thing for me is it is time to pass the torch. And I couldn't be more excited about our new chair, Greg O'Hara. Greg, come on up. So Greg, hey buddy. Yeah. So Greg, your track record as a major force in travel and tourism globally, as a proven, trusted leader in our sector, is well known and greatly appreciated, my friend. And I have no doubt that you will bring those skills to your role as chair of WTTC and lead with the same determination, the same vision, ensuring that we advance the inclusive, sustainable, regenerative, frictionless, joyful travel that is the purpose of WTTC. So may I have the gift, please? So I have a gift for you too, my friend.
Thank you.
Okay, here we go. So guys, you can see this is a very special gift. It's something you'll remember about Rwanda. And the important thing for you to realize, first of all, can you guys indulge me for a second? Could everybody just stand up? Just please stand. Thank you. I appreciate it. So Greg, you need to treasure this wallet. Okay? Because in it is all the financial compensation you're going to receive for this role. Okay? It's all you're going to get. But the real compensation of the role, as you can imagine, is the love and the support from those involved in travel and tourism. And here is your very first standing ovation. Everybody show him some love, please. All right, cool. Here you go, my friend. So you can be, I'm looking forward to supporting you in the role, and I wish you the very best, my friend.
Thank you,
everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So first of all, thank you to Arnold Donald. Thank you to Julia Simpson. The organization finds itself in better shape than when you both received the mantle. Thank you to Manfredi Lefebvre and Chris Nacetta for first getting me involved in this organization. When Arnold gave me the wallet, I thought I was expected to fill it up for Rwanda. That's what I thought was going to happen. And so we're going to try, Francis, to put as many dollars in this Rwandan wallet for Rwanda as we possibly can. Hey, before I keep going, how good is this place, everybody? Like how good is it? And I'll tell you, Francis, that when we decided to have it in Rwanda, even though everyone's in the travel industry, probably many of us had to look up where Rwanda was on the map, but we now know where it is and we won't forget. Trust me, we'll all be behind you. No, sorry. So I'll make this short. Travel is on the rise. You're in a growing industry. You've seen all the numbers. They keep predicting a global recession of various severities, but we've had our recession. We've already been through it. We're coming out the other side of the recession, and the recession wasn't caused by anything other than the pandemic. And it wasn't that people didn't want to travel, it was that people couldn't travel. And I don't think, and I hope, that won't happen again. But if it does, I think you'll see a lot of policy responses that are different this time than they were last time. We faced something that we couldn't face again. I'm excited to be, and Arnold reminded me, this is a servant organization. So we're servants of all of you in the travel industry. I'm delighted to be the chairman of the servant organization. I'm delighted to be working with Julia and her team, who was magnificent at the conference. I'm delighted for what's to come. I'm delighted to work with you, many of whom I've known 30 plus years. And we're here to serve you. So we won't be calling you asking for things. We hope you're calling us asking us for things. And with that, I will turn it back over to Julia, and I'm going to go join the the photo. I forgot. Okay, sorry. We had an order of operations to this, didn't we?
Listen, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, but this is for Jerry.
This is for Jerry.
For Jerry.
Thank you. We will come off now.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
Please welcome back to the stage the Chief Executive Officer of the Rwanda Development Board, Francis Gatare.
Wow. Let me start by thanking you, Julia, and you, Arnold, for what has been a truly remarkable experience for us here in Rwanda. And I speak on behalf of myself, the team at the Rwanda Development Board, and all the government of Rwanda institutions who have participated in various roles to host you here at the 23rd 2023 WTTC Global Summit. What a remarkable privilege it's been for all of us. What a remarkable pleasure and indeed joy it's been. But before I say more, let me congratulate you, Greg, for your election as the new chair going forward. Having spoken with you over the last 2 days and listened to your passion, your commitment to the travel and tourism industry, this organization is truly in safe hands going forward. Congratulations. So for all of us here in Rwanda who have been involved in the joint co-organization with the WTTC staff and who have been your hosts, we want to say we have learned a lot. Having listened to the conversations that have taken place here and having spoken with as many of you as possible individually and collectively, we know that we are very privileged to be members of the WTTC because the members here, you are passionate, talented, caring, and indeed you take very seriously your responsibilities for the travel and tourism industry of this world. And so, as we conclude this 2023 WTTC Global Summit, we truly hope that you have enjoyed your stay in Rwanda, that you have benefited from your interactions with us, with the people of Rwanda, that you have learned a little bit more than what you knew about us, and that indeed you will come back more and more, not just as tourists, but also as friends, as investors, as business collaborators. Please tell your neighbors, tell your friends, speak loud about Rwanda, that we are open to receive visitors and that we have very interesting, remarkable, and unique tourist attractions in this country. Thank you. But it's been not just about Rwanda, it's been about Africa, because this 2023 Global Summit has been the first ever on the continent of Africa, and so we take pride in having been the first destination for this Global Summit. But also, we know that it's not going to be the last on the continent. I believe that many more African countries, organizations, and companies are going to become members of the WTTC, and we will see many more countries hosting this Global Summit in the coming years. So as you head home, we want to wish you an enjoyable, safe journey, and we hope that you'll keep your memories about your experience in Rwanda as fresh as if it will always be today. And we want to see you back again, and if not so quick, we want to hope that we will see you again at the next WTTC Summit. But certainly for us at RDB, we are going to be reaching out to each one of you with whom we have made contacts with whom we have made friendship and with whom we are expecting to learn a lot more to advance the tourism sector of our country. Thank you very much. I must not forget, Julia, your team, incredibly talented team, committed team at WTTC has made a big difference. They made it all so easy for us here in Rwanda that you could be able to enjoy a successful WTTC Global Summit. It was because of your incredibly talented and committed team. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Please welcome the President and CEO of the World Travel and Tourism Council, Julia Simpson.
Well, thank you, Francis, and I can only say the same thing back to you and your team. The Rwandan Development Board have been incredible, so professional, so warm and welcoming. You really embody Rwanda, and you've made it very, very easy for us. And actually, I always pride WTTC's team on being agile, and actually that's what we've met in you as well. So great agility and real affection, actually, and really, you know, putting your arms around us. So thank you very much. I just wanted to finish by saying, my God, what a summit this has been. I mean, not only was this our first ever summit in Africa, it was the first time we've had 3 serving heads of state. So I please must give you know, 3 great leaders on this continent. So I want to please just say thank you so much to Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan from Tanzania. Thank you. And I want to say an enormous thank you to President Prosper Bazombanza from Burundi. And I really don't have words for the last person, to be honest with you, to say an enormous thank you to our host, His Excellency President Paul Kagame, I think probably one of the world's greatest leaders that we have living today. And I think for me, I love it when I hear some of the younger voices. You know, I'm getting on a bit in years, and hear the young voices that we've had on the stage, shaping the climate conversation, shaping the business conversation, shaping the digital conversation. I do want to thank Ineza for that, and for our young team from the Milan Polytechnic. The other thing is, I don't know how many of you were in the room when we did this, but one of our founding fathers, Bill Marriott, actually sent us a personal message. And in that personal message, he said to us, obviously he wished us well and that we do great business, and Rwanda's an enormous success, which it will be. But he said, you know, this is a safe space where politicians, the public sector comes together with the private sector, and we have those really candid conversations. There have been hundreds of them over these few days, and I am sure that every single one will have built some stronger connection between public and private. So thank you, Mr. Marriott, one of our founding fathers, for reminding us what we're here to do. I think if there's one message of everything that we've been talking about today that seems to have been coming through every thread, I was listening to Gloria Flouchard on several occasions, and her talking about how she values people and the way we train our people, the way we embrace our people, we give them a sense of belonging. That is part of what tourism's about. And so for me, people has been a critical part of this summit. And we actually can't deliver great tourism without valuing and having and developing great people. And if we're going to save our Earth we have to understand the way the Rwandans have understood. It's about saving and protecting and loving our communities. So again, it is the people. So thank you again, please, to Francis and the Rwandan development team for the most spectacular relationship. I really believe that this summit will create a legacy. It is going to be Arnold and Manfredi's legacy, the legacy of WTTC, but most importantly, we want it to be Rwanda's legacy. So I really know that is going to happen. So now, this is another baton passing moment. I'm delighted to announce the hosts of our next Global Summit are Tourism Western Australia. We are so looking forward to being in Perth next year. And I would like to welcome onto the stage Di Bain, the Chair of Tourism Western Australia.
Wow, Julia, thank you very much. What a hard act to follow. Rwanda is truly an extraordinary country, and Francis, it's been so wonderful getting to know you and getting to know your brothers and sisters in Rwanda. It is an incredible place. In Perth, Western Australia, the traditional owners of the land, the Whadjuk Noongar people, say kaya to say hello. So kaya, everyone. On behalf of Tourism Western Australia, I'd like to thank the World Travel and Tourism Council, to you, Greg, Arnold, Matthew Upchurch, Julia, the whole council for choosing our beautiful state as the host destination for the 24th WTTC Global Summit next year in 2024. As you'll soon be able to see for yourselves, Western Australia is not just another state, it is one of the most remarkable places on Earth, offering unparalleled experiences, otherworldly phenomena, untouched destinations, and endless adventures. Our global brand, Walking on a Dream, seeks to recognise the dreamlike experiences within our states and tries to strive to be a brand that unites people to conserve culture, community and the environment. It was inspired by Western Australia's Aboriginal culture in an artistic and authentic way. Tourism Western Australia is committed to growing our Aboriginal tourism industry, one of many tourism sectors we support as the state's tourism organisation. We're currently at the halfway point of implementing what we call the GINA plan, a 4-year action plan backed by the WA government with funding of $20 million from an Aboriginal tourism fund. It supports the development of new Aboriginal tourism experiences and jobs in the tourism industry for Aboriginal people, among a range of a whole host of other initiatives. Our aim is for Western Australia to become Australia's premier destination for authentic Aboriginal tourism, and we will continue to work towards this goal alongside Aboriginal stakeholders and industry to achieve this remarkable outcome. Tourism Western Australia is committed to growing our tourism sector over the next decade with a 10-year roadmap soon to be released that sets out our targets for growth in our visitor economy and for the number of tourism jobs we want to create. We're off to a great start already. We have witnessed a $16.8 billion spend in Western Australia by travellers just in the last financial year. To grow our industry even further, it is critical that we get more travellers, better and easier access to the state and better and easier access travelling around the state. And in 2023, we have had a year of delivery for Tourism WA in the aviation sector. Our agency has strengthened Western Australia's status as the Western Gateway to Australia by adding new and resumed direct flights to destinations across the world. Working in partnership with our major airport, Perth Airport, services secured include new direct flights between Perth and Paris, Ho Chi Minh City, Manila and Jakarta, and the resumed popular Tokyo and Rome services. Nationally this year, the number of domestic flights in WA was fully restored to pre-COVID levels, and in September, we announced that international flights into WA hit 97% of pre-COVID levels. Tourism Western Australia will continue to pursue securing more direct flights into Perth to drive visitors first to our state. When you join us in Western Australia next year for the 2024 Global Summit, I encourage you to take advantage of our vibrant capital city with its variety of entertainment and dining hotspots and explore our popular tourism precincts. I'd also encourage you to stay longer and explore further afield. We are a very big state. We make up 1/3 of the landmass of Australia. We're the size of Western Europe. Head to our stunning southwest wine region, explore the old growth forests and over 100 cellar doors where you can taste some of the finest wines in the world. Our journey north to the wondrous World Heritage listed Ningaloo Reef and Coral Coast, where you can swim along majestic whale sharks, manta rays, humpback whales, and come face to face with Monkey Myers' friendly wild dolphins. Just to conclude, we're thrilled to invite you to Perth next year on the traditional lands of the Whadjuk Noongar people, and as we meet to discuss the future of the industry. Thank you again to the WTTC Council for selecting Perth, Western Australia, to be your host for 2024. We'll see you down under. Thanks.
Thank you very much for that. That was brilliant. I'm glad those sharks are friendly when I'm swimming with them. That's good. Listen, we just talked about people, and I hope you will suffer this indulgence, but I really, really want you really see the team that delivered this, and I'd just like the wonderful team from the Rwandan Development Board, the people that none of us get to see, but the people that make all this happen. Just come up on stage, please, quickly, for a big group hug, and also to the team at WTTC. Please, come up on stage.